Hi, I'm Matt Stinton from Bethel Music. Today, I want to walk you through the song Nearness from the album We Will Not Be Shaken. I want to show you a great way that you can play this, an easy, simple approach. In general, the song's not overly complicated. The verse actually only has 2 chords in it, an E minor and a D. When we get to the second verse, it actually switches from G to the D. So they just vary the progression from one verse to the next just a little bit for the sake of keeping things interesting. So let me go ahead and play this through for you. I stand with so many questions, but you know all of the answers. And whether this side of heaven, I know that you are the healer. That's verse 1. The second part of the song is the pre-chorus. Now this is going to switch over and start on a G to a D over F sharp, which is a D chord while you're playing an F sharp on the top E string. And it's going to do that a couple times until right before the chorus. So that very last time it switches to an A at the end. So let me go ahead and show you how that sounds. And my heart will stay steadfast. I know that you are good. My heart will stay steadfast, as I know that you are good. To the A. And then it's going straight to the chorus. And technically the chorus is actually just one chord the whole time. Just that D. What I recommend doing, just for the sake of having some musical differences throughout the chorus, musical variation, what you could do is go from a D to a D7 and then back to the D as you move through the chorus. And that would sound like this. Comforter, you are to me, shelter from the cold. Something else you could try is switching from a D to an A. And again, this isn't in the record. This would just be something you could try and see if you like the switch, if it feels a little bit better. If you're playing it by yourself on an acoustic guitar, then probably making a little bit of a change would be recommended. If you have a band with you, then it actually feels pretty cool just to stay on that one the whole time. But like I said, you could try switching out with an A. I'm going to go ahead and play through the whole chorus, switching between the D and the A. Comforter, you are to me, shelter from the cold. Constant how you carry me, never letting go. You are with me. And from there, it goes into a little interlude, which is basically, it's actually just the first verse progression, so that E minor to the D. In the recording, it sounds a little more complicated than that because they have some cool piano parts that are playing that make it sound a little more complicated than it actually is. The second verse, the chord progression switches up a little bit to the G and a D instead of an E minor to a D. So since that's so simple and the second pre-chorus is actually the same progression as the first pre-chorus, we're just going to pass over it to the bridge section. Since there is no dedicated bridge for this song, what they've done is they redid the chords a little bit for the pre-chorus, and then they go back and sing the pre-chorus with different chords, and that makes it feel like a unique section. So what they've done is, it's very similar to the original progression, but it starts on a G, It goes to a D over F sharp, up to the D. Second time through, G, D over F sharp to a B minor. So here's how that sounds. And my heart will stay steadfast. I know that you are good. My heart will stay steadfast. And I know that you are good. And I feel you in the stillness. I know that you are good. And I feel you in the stillness. And I know that you are good. And then from there, you could go back to the chorus and end the song. So that's really all there is to this song. It's not very complicated. It is a real beautiful song, and it's a real fun one to play. So now that you know how, I recommend you give it a shot sometime. Thanks for watching.